Hello everybody. Myself, Dhanashree Vaishali, Assistant Professor from the Department of Computer Science, Ramaya College of Arts, Science and Commerce. It is my privilege to welcome you for the workshop on Excel. This workshop will train people who want to gain knowledge in this application. In this week-long program, we will learn many things, like on the first day of workshop, that is today, we are going to learn about the basic of Excel, and we will see how to open the file, save the file, data editing, data entry, data formatting, working with cells and ranges, etc. So let us start. So we are going to see today as I have told you, the basics of the Excel. So let us start. Now we will see first how to open MS Excel. So first thing what you have to do is to go to the Start option, All Programs. Just click on the All Programs and search for Microsoft Office. Whatever version it is, you can take that. My Microsoft Office version is 2013, so I'll click on this one. And here you are supposed to select Excel, whatever option. Mine version is 2013, as I told you. You need to just click on it. So you are getting the Excel worksheet open. Okay, so this is the window what you are going to see on your screen. So you have to select blank workbook. So this is our Excel workbook. So before starting with the explaining of the basics, let me give introduction to MS Excel. MS Excel is an application software which helps us to do some basic calculations. An Excel file is called as workbook. Okay, and workbook can have many sheets. As here you can see, there is one sheet here. If you want to add more sheets, you have to just click on the plus symbol. Okay, and the spreadsheet, what we call the worksheet, is nothing but the spreadsheet. It is having many grid lines. What you are seeing here, it is containing the cell. Cell is nothing but the point where the row and column intersect. Okay, so now let us see the basics. Now at the top you are having the title bar, which is showing you the title. Now here the title is book 1. Followed by we are having the menu bar, which is having different menus with it, like file is there, home, insert, page layout, and so on. Okay, then the next comes Then we are having toolbar, the standard toolbar, wherein we are having most commonly used tools with us. Below that we are having the name box. It will display the selected cell's name, and adjacent to it is a formula bar in which we are going to enter the data or the formula. Below that we are having the work area, which is full of cells. Okay, and if we see here, we are having something like A, B, C, D and 1, 2, 3, 4 written. When we are seeing this A, B, C, D, these are the vertical columns, which is indicating columns obviously, and 1, 2, 3, 4 numerals will indicate the total number of rows. By default, we can have total number of row is 65,536 rows and 256 columns. This value is for the Excel 2003 version and before that, because mine is Excel 2013 version. So here the number of row is somewhere around 10,48,576 rows and the total number of columns are 16,384. Okay, if you want to see, I'll show you the total number of rows. So to see the total number of rows, you have to just press the control button along with the down arrow. Okay, so this is the last row what you are having, which is 10,48,576. Okay, similarly you can check the maximum columns what we are having. So let me go back again by pressing Control and up arrow, which is moving back our pointer to the first row. Now let us see the total number of columns. I'll press Control and the right arrow. See, now you are having maximum rows like X, F, D. Okay, it will be like A to Z, then AA, AB, AC, so on. Okay, so total we are having 16,384 columns. Fine. So let me go back. Okay, so this is about the basic introduction. Now let us see how the data can be entered. We can enter the data into the active cell. Now when we say active cell, it is nothing but the cell on which I am clicking, or the cell which is highlighted is nothing but the active cell. Okay, in this one you can enter the data just by typing into the cell or by typing into the formula bar. Both are one and the same. Like here I am going to enter the things like serial number. Now to navigate or move to the next column, I have to press either the tab key or press the right arrow. So here I will take one more column name, that is I'll take name. Again I'll take device. Okay, so these three columns I want. Now again, if you wanted to come back here and put the serial number, again you have to just take the arrow key or press the enter key or just use the mouse click. Okay, so like this you can enter the serial number, you can enter the name. I will take mouse, and the device it is input. The same way mouse, keyboard is again input. Now input, instead of typing you can just select the previous content and press Ctrl C. It is going to copy your content, and wherever you wanted to paste it, you just select it click on the cell and press Ctrl V. It is going to copy paste the content whatever you want to select. Okay, so as you are seeing, this method or this traditional method will take lot of time to enter the data. There is another way wherein we can fastly enter the data. So now to do that, what I'll do is I'll remove this one for our easy understanding. Okay, I'll just, okay, fine. So you just click on this particular button called Customize Quick Access Toolbar and go to More Commands. In this More command, you are going to choose the command wherein you are selecting All Command option. Once you select on this All Command option, you are supposed to search for Form option. I'm going to search here. Yeah, here it is. You click on this Form option and Add. Okay, and you just click on OK. So this form will appear at the top of your workbook. Okay, you just click on this form, press OK, and let me select this, click on the form, you click on OK. Now here you can see the form dialog box, which is allowing you to enter the data. Okay, this is the fastest way to enter the data. So I will just click here, serial number is 1, name is keyboard, and the device is input. Okay, then press the enter key. You can see the same data has been entered here. Similarly, again you can go for entering the other data. Monitor, and the device is output. Again press on enter. You can see like this is the fastest way in which you can enter the data. Okay, once the things are done like this, you can enter still more data. I have only taken 2. Once it is done, you need to save the file. Okay, if you want to save the file, you can just click on the file or the Excel file menu or click Ctrl S. When you are pressing on Ctrl S, save dialog box opens. If you are saving it for the first time, select the location wherein you want to save the file. I'm choosing desktop, and here it is asking for the file name. You can give any name. I will give a data and click on save. So like this, your data will be saved. Now here you can see in the title bar, whatever file name you have given, it is appearing at the title bar. So like this, you are able to save the file. Okay. Next comes how to select the range. Okay. So now when we want to select the range, that means selecting either the row or column, it can be done in different ways. If you want to select the range from the keyboard, you just use the arrow key to select the first cell, and then just press the shift key and start pressing the arrow key. Like this, you can be able to select the entire column. If you want to see, entire row. So if you want to select the entire rows, so you just click on the row number. When you click, you can see the entire row is highlighted. Like this, you can select the entire row. Okay. If you don't want to select like this, you can use the function key. Also, you just click on the particular cell and select, press the shift key and the right arrow. This is the one thing. Next comes when you want to select the entire column. Now, you can do it just by clicking on the column name. Okay. Once when you click on the column name, the entire column will be selected. So this is the way in which you can either select the range, select the row or the column of your desired place. Okay. Then comes, what if you want to select the entire sheet? If you want to select the entire sheet, only thing what you have to do is you have to press Ctrl A. This is the shortcut what I am showing you to select the entire sheet. If you don't want to use the shortcut, then you have to just go to the menu and you can do it. Okay. So you have to just go to the edit menu, and there you are supposed to select or press on the select all button. Okay. So this is about the selecting the range. Then comes inserting or removing the worksheet. As I have told you, by default there will be 3 sheets. Here it also depends on the version what you are using. In my version, that is Excel 2013, default there is only 1 sheet. Now if I wanted to add another sheet or insert another sheet, you need to just click on this plus symbol. When you click on the plus symbol, here you can see another sheet in the same workbook has appeared, and the name of it is sheet 2. Here you can just rename it by right clicking on a particular sheet and choosing the rename option. Okay, you can type anything here. I will take data 2. Okay, and just pressing enter. Okay, so like this you can just rename the sheet or enter or remove the sheet. Okay, what if you want to remove the sheet? You just right click on the sheet which you want to remove and choose the delete option. Once when you delete the particular sheet, it is going to be deleted. So till here we have seen how to get started, how to enter the data, and how we are going to working with cells and range. What if now I wanted to edit the data? The data can be edited just by clicking on the cell which you want to edit and start typing. Like here I have done monitor as input. Okay, okay, now we will see how to insert rows or columns. Okay, so inserting of row and column is required when, imagine when we have missed a certain row, or when we wanted to add some new column to our existing table or data, then we can use this kind of options. Now let me start how to insert the rows. Okay, now if you want to insert the row, you just click on the row number where you wanted to insert our new row. Like for example, I wanted to insert new row here on the row number 4. Okay, so as the row is highlighted and arrow key appears, you just right click on from your mouse and choose the insert option. Now here you can see that a new row has been added. Okay, so like this you can add the new row and enter the content. Okay, just select the content and move it, or whatever new value you wanted to type, you can do it. In the same way, when you want to don't want a particular row in the table or in your data, the idea is same. You just click on the row which you wanted to delete. When the arrow is appearing, right click from your mouse and choose the delete option. Okay, so like this, either you can insert the new row or delete the existing row. The same way I can now I will show you how we can insert the column. Okay, so now the procedure is same. You click on the place or the column where you wanted to insert a new column. Okay, and as you click on the column name, you can see the entire column has been selected. Now only thing what you have to do is just right click from your mouse and choose insert option. Okay, so when you click on this insert option, you can see that a new column has been added to the existing data. Okay, wherein you can add some new content, or you can just whatever data you wanted to add, you can do it. The same way, when you wanted to delete the row, okay, when you wanted to delete not row, column, when you wanted to delete the column, you can do it again just by click on the column which you want to delete. As the down arrow appears, you just right click from your mouse and choose the delete option. Okay, so that you can see that particular column which you wanted to delete has been deleted. Okay, this is about how to insert entire row and entire column to your existing sheet. Now imagine, what if I don't want to insert the entire row or entire column. I want a particular cell to be inserted, only one cell. Okay, so for that only, it is very simple to add a single cell also. It is not that difficult. So to insert the cell, select the place wherein you wanted to insert. Okay, I'll take here, in this place I wanted to insert a cell. Okay, so once you have clicked on the place where you want to insert the cell, you just right click from your mouse and go to insert option. When you click on the insert option, because we wanted to insert only a cell, it is going to give you, open the insert dialog box wherein it is asking you whether you want to shift the cell right or cell down. I am choosing shift cell down and click on OK. You can see that the next content has been moved downwards and a new cell has been added here. Okay, so as per your requirement, either you can move the content downward or move the content upward or move the content towards the right. Okay, so that you are making place or you are adding a new cell wherein you can add the missed content or new content, whatever you want to. Okay, the same way, if I don't want a particular cell. Okay, if I choose the row, entire row will be deleted. If I am choosing the column, entire column will be deleted. What if I wanted to delete only a particular cell, like this one, select the cell which you want to delete, right click from your mouse and choose the delete option. Okay, so now here it is asking what after deleting what you want. You want the below content to be shifted upwards, or you want the content to be shifted left. Okay, I am using shift cells up so that the content is moved upward, one cell upward. You just select the shift cell option and click on OK. Now here you can see the entire content has been moved up and the selected column has been deleted. Okay, this is about how to insert or delete the cell. Now let me show you how to increase or decrease the row height and column width. Okay, so row, and by default there is a particular row height, okay, wherein you are entering the data. If you want to increase or decrease this one, you just select the row for which you wanted to increase the height. Like for example, for the headings, I just wanted to increase the row height. Okay, so select the entire row, go to format option which is available on your the ribbon, and here choose the option called row height. By default the row height is 20. I'm making it as 25, or you can enter your desired width and click on OK. Now here you can see the height of the row has been increased. Okay, the same way you can increase or decrease the column width also. Okay, so to do so you just select the columns which you want to increase the width or decrease the width. Again go to format option and choose the column width option. Okay, so now here you can specify what column width you want. I'm making it as 25 and click on OK. You can see the width of the column has been increased automatically. Okay, now here you can think that the content in the column A or the cell is very small and the width of the column is very big. As we have seen, it has been increased. Sometimes it happens that the column width is very small or the column width is going too big. Okay, so what you can do is there is another option. I'll show you that. Select the entire table or the column whose width you wanted to decrease or increase. Go to the format option and here you can choose auto fit column width. By clicking on this one, whatever your content is there, based on that content, automatically your Excel sheet will fit the column width. Now see here, once when I have clicked it, it is auto fit the entire content into the cell. Okay, so like this we are allowed to change the row height or the column width. Okay, once we have done this, our next point is for formatting. Okay, whenever we say formatting, remember it is making your data presentable. That means you are only decorating or you are changing the appearance of your worksheet. Okay, let us see that one. Fine. When we say font, the different type of letters or numbers are called as font, and each font is having the different appearance. MS Excel is having more than 80 font types like Arial, Times New Roman and so on. So let us start the formatting in MS Excel by changing the font. Okay, the way in which our letters or number will appear. Now if you observe here, the entire content whatever I have typed is same. Okay, now here I want all the headings of each and every column to be highlighted or to be little bit more dark or to be more bold, so that anybody can make out, yes, it is the name of the column or the title. Okay, so for doing it, you just click on the cell in which you want to change the font. Okay, because I want the entire heading to be highlighted. I'm selecting the entire content in the first row. Okay, and you just go to the font option given in the ribbon. Okay, so either you can click on this by pressing Shift Control F, or just click on this drop down arrow, the down arrow. It will open the font dialog box. Okay, so once it is opening the font dialog box, you are allowed to change the font. Now yes, see here, because I'm working on my letters, so I'm taking this one. From here there are the different fonts available. Whatever font you want, you have to just select that. Okay, if Arial it is, the preview will show you how exactly your content will appear. If you are taking Arial black, it will be something like this. Okay, because I'm going to highlight my column name, so I'm going to take Arial black. After that, you can choose the font style. Okay, font style can be regular or italic, whatever you want. You can take italic or regular. Italic means the content will be slightly slanting, as you can see in the preview. Okay, in the same way you can change the font size also. Okay, so when you want to change the font size, you just select the size, whatever size you want, whether you want your content to be little bigger or you want your content to be very small, something like this. Now here you can observe whatever option I am choosing, like font style and font size. You can see the preview how exactly it is appearing. Okay, I'm going to make it as 14. Okay, so that we can easily able to distinguish between the column names and the content. Okay, so once it is done, you can click on OK. Well, now you can see here that the column names has been highlighted. Okay, but in the same time you are able to see that the column width is a little bit small. Okay, so just now I have told you how to change the column width by just going to this font option. But the simple way, if you want to change it without going to the format option, you just move your mouse pointer over the column name at the top of your worksheet. Okay, when you are finding the two head arrow, you just left click your mouse and drag it. Now you can see I have taken enough width of the column wherein I am able to conveniently display the content. The same thing you can do it for the other columns also. I'm sorry. Yeah. Now here you can see that. But what if I don't want this my titles or the column headings to be in italic? I'll make it as normal. You can do it by opening the font dialog box by pressing Control Shift EF, or you just choose it from the font menu. Okay, so I have just removed the italic. Now here you can see it is normal bold. Okay, if you want to underline the content, you can do it. I'll just show you one. I'll underline the joystick. Select the cell which you want to underline. Okay, I'll take the device column name. If you want to underline, just click on this underline option. Here you can find the particular column content has been underlined. Okay, so this is the way in which either you can bold your content or italic. Italic means it will slightly slanting. The shortcut key is Control I. As you can see, whenever you are hovering your mouse pointer over a particular font, it is showing you the shortcuts also. Like the shortcut for making your content bold is Control B. Okay, similarly, when you want to underline the content, you just press Control U so that the content is underlined. Okay, this is about how to change the font style, font size, and the choosing the different fonts, and then how to make bold, how to make italic, and how to underline your content is also known. Once we know the formatting, that means when I am changing or formatting my letters, I'm sorry. One more thing I just wanted to show you, that is how to change the content to superscript or subscript. Think, for example, every time we are not going to enter very simple data. What if I wanted to enter 2 to the base, sorry, wait, I'll write log 2, okay, to the base 10. Okay, so if I wanted to write like that, it will come something like this. It is not showing you the superscript or the subscript. Okay, for doing it, I just select the value what you wanted to make it as superscript or subscript. Like 10 should be in the base. Okay, so you just select that one, go to the font. Here you can choose subscript. Okay, you just click on OK. Now here you can find that the 10 has shifted little bit down. That means the font has been changed, and you can read it as log 2 to the base 10. Okay, the same way, if I wanted to write something like 10 to the power 3. Okay, if I wanted to write 10 to the power 3, I'm not able to do it because whenever I'm typing, it is coming side by side as normal numbers. Okay, now to make it as a power value, I'll just select the value which I wanted to make it as a power. I'll select 3 because I wanted to write it as 10 to the power 3. So don't select the entire numbers, only select 3 over here. And again go to the font dialog box by pressing the slanted arrow, or by using the shortcut what I have mentioned. Here choose the effects as superscript. Okay, when you are choosing this superscript effect and clicking on OK, you can find that, you can find that the value has been changed. Here you can see, I'll show it once again. 10, wait, I'll remove it. 10, 3, same value I will take over here. I'll just select 3 and take it as superscript. Yeah, now you can see that, 1 minute, I don't know why it is not coming. Okay, let me show you. Now here you can see the 3 has been erased. So it is something like 10 to the power 3 or 10 raised 3. Like this, you can make superscript or subscript. What if I just wanted to strike the particular cell or the row? The same thing can be done. I'll just select a cell wherein you wanted to strike through. Okay, you just select the cell, go to the font dialog box and choose strike through effect. If you are clicking on the strike through effect, you can check the content will be striked off. See here, the second row has been, the cell number B3 has been striked out. Okay, so this is a few effects in the font formatting what you can use. I don't want to strike through, so I'm removing it. Okay, so like this you can change the font style, font size and the different fonts along with superscript, subscript and the strike through.
Okay, so after seeing this one, now let us move to format the numbers. We will learn how to format the numbers now. Fine. Now for the number formatting, I will just take one more column here like price so that you people can understand easily. So let me add some values over here. 100 rupees, no, I'll make it as 250 rupees. Keyboard, mouse, I'll make it as 150. Monitor, I'll make it as 3500. Speakers, okay, let me take 2500 over here. CPU, it depends on the different whatever processor you are taking, but I'll make it as 5000. Scanner, again 2000, and joystick 1500. Okay, so this is the general data what I have entered. Now here you can see that this is not in a proper way. Okay, if somebody wanted to add this, they will find it very difficult to add it because there is no proper way of writing this number. Okay, which will result in calculation mistakes also if the person is not attentive. Okay, so to make these things easy, okay, the MS Excel is providing the number formatting. Okay, so now if you want to make the proper alignment for this all the values, first select, because I wanted to align all the price whatever I have entered for the different content, and choose the center or right alignment. If you make it as center, it will appear like this, or make it as right side. Okay, right alignment will align the content in a proper way, the way in which the calculation should happen. Okay, so next, how to format the cell. Now if I wanted to add some currency symbols to all this one, because price means currencies. Okay, so you just select on a particular cell and go to the number formatting. Okay, this is number formatting, or else you can just click on this one. I have already given the shortcut for this, and move to the number. Okay, or else you can just click on this number format. The general data entry is given. Okay, in this you are going to choose currency option. Okay, and now here you can see before 250 there is added the Indian rupee symbol. Okay, so if you want to add some other symbol like English dollar, you can add it. If you want to add euros symbol, you can add, or if you want to add the other symbol also, you can take it. Okay, so this is the way in which you can add the symbol or the currency symbol for your content. Okay, I'll make it as general so that I can show you the other formatting also. Hope you understand. Once again, I'll show you. If you want to add the currency symbol, you just go to the drop down or to the font dialog box and choose the currency option. Okay, by default it is taking the Indian rupees. If you want to change it to dollar or yen or pound, you can choose that particular country's symbols. Okay, like if you want dollar, you can choose English United States. Okay, like this. Fine. So next comes, let me make it as normal. Next comes, what if I wanted to make it as the I wanted to add decimal values. Okay, I wanted to add the 250.00 paise, something like that. Okay, so I'll just go to number. Here you can see 2 digits has been added after the decimal point. If you wanted to add one more digit after the decimal point, you just click on this increase decimal option. Here you can see, as I am clicking the number of decimals, after the decimal point is increasing, and if you want to reduce, you just use the decrease decimal option. Okay, this is about number formatting. Okay, then in the same way you can choose the percent symbol also. Okay, percent symbol or percent style can be chosen by simply pressing Control key plus Shift key and the percent symbol. Okay, to show this one, I am just choosing, I'll take one more column over here. Okay, I'll write it over here as 1. Okay, and then I'll choose percent. Here you can see when I'm clicking on percent, automatically it is adding 2 zeros and adding the percent symbol. It is because I have chosen here the decimal places, that is 2 decimal places. If you are taking it as 0, that means it will only give 100. Okay, if you are taking 2, it will add after decimal point 2 zeros. Okay, so here I have taken it as only decimal places 0. Okay, so that's why it is adding it as 100. Like this you can add the percent symbol also. Okay, this is about the number formatting, wherein I have shown you to how to align the content in short. Okay, how to align the content. If you are making it left justified, that means the value is in general form, which is making the people to add the content or to calculate the content very difficult, or you can make it as center aligned, which is also not in a proper way. If you want to make the alignment or number formatting, you can use the right alignment. Okay, so that the values are arranged in a proper way. Okay, done. So now here when I'm clicking on comma, you can see the separators has been added. Okay, which is separating the values like 1000, 2000, 5000 and so on. Okay, if you want, you can add the separators also. Fine. So this is about the number formatting. Fine. Now let us go for advanced formatting options. Okay, for advanced formatting option, let me tell you what exactly it includes. When we say advanced formatting options, we are adding certain options like how we are going to format the text. The numbers already I have shown you, and now I'll show you to how to go for border formatting, wherein I'm going to add the border for your content. Okay, so whatever table you are having, you can add borders to it, because it is looking very plain, and when you are going to print this content, it will come like this only. Okay, without any borders, without any proper column. Okay, so let me show you the border formatting. It is making you to conveniently add horizontal and vertical lines. Okay, so let us see. You just first select the entire content to which you want to add the border. Okay, and again in the font dialog box, you can either go to the font dialog box or use the options from here only. Okay, so choose the border option here. Now here you can see the different type of styles, the borders, what you want to add, the color and the presets. Okay, but I am going to show the same thing from the shortcut, that means from the ribbon. Here I'll take first the bottom border. When you click on this bottom border, you can see only line at the end of your table has been added. Okay, in the same way, when I'm clicking on this one and taking the top border, you can see the top line has been added. Okay, the same way you can add the left border. Wait, let me select the entire content. I'll take the top border. I'm going to take the left border. I'm going to take the right border. You can see here. Okay, So what if I wanted to add border to the entire table? You just select all border option. When you, select the entire content, then choose the all border option. Here you can see all the border has been added to all the columns or all the cells whatever I have selected. Okay, if you don't want border to any of your content, you just again select the entire table and choose no border option. Again you will get back your own, the previous data only. Okay, like this you can add the borders. So I'll show you once again. I'm adding the border, all border I'll add. Okay, and if you want to add some stylish borders, okay, you can like dotted line or the thick line, you can make it, you can add it. Okay, the dotted lines also you can add. Fine. Next comes the indents. Indent is allowing you for basically beginning the new paragraph or something like this, wherein you can increase the spacing. Like for example, you are allowed to include the increase the indent size. This will particularly help you in the paragraphs. Okay, so once we have seen the adding borders, okay, so I'll show you how to add the vertical lines also. Only one I'm going to show that. First one, no borders. Let me select the entire table and no cells. What if I just wanted to add the vertical lines? You just go to the border option and choose only the vertical lines or the horizontal center lines. Okay, I'll show that one from the dialog box. Border. If you use this horizontal lines, the diagonal lines, you can see the content will be diagonal. Okay, this cell has been selected, so it is showing over here. I'll select the entire table and then I'll show you border. If you choose this, the content will appear something like this. See, the entire content has been striked off. That means the diagonal lines has been added. The same way, if you want to add the center lines only, I'll remove this. You can see I have removed the entire lines. Okay, so like this you are allowed to add the different lines to the table, okay, in the form of borders, wherein you are allowed to add the lines to the content. Okay, so I'll just select and choose all borders. Okay, let me show you the thick border. Okay, you can see the line what we have drawn is little bit thick. Okay, if you want to add the dotted or something like this, top and bottom border also you can add. Even if you are not able to see it here, when you go for print preview, you can see what kind of border has been added. Okay, so this is about adding borders to your table. Fine. Now after seeing how to add the borders to the data, now I'll show you how to add the background color, that is changing the cell color and the pattern. That means, yes, in MS Excel you can change the font color, the background color of the cell and the borderline color also. Okay, so now let us see. If you want to change the color of your cell, particularly select the cell which you want to change the color. Okay, I'll just take this first cell. Okay, and here I'll show you both how to change the forecolor and the background color. If you want to change the black, the content written in black to appear in something else, you just click on this particular font color option and choose your desired color, whatever color you want. I'm choosing blue. Okay, and if you want the background color, instead of keeping it white, if you want to make it as something else, then you can take it like this. Okay, so I'll do the same for the entire content. I'll just change the font first. Okay, then I'll choose the entire table and change the background color like this. You can make the content to appear with the different fore color and with the different background color. Okay, I'm going to add the borders also. Let me select the entire table first. Yes, okay, like this. You are allowed to add the fore color and background color to the to the particular cell or to the entire table. Okay, so overall we have seen how to open the Excel, how to save the content, how to type the content, then the different ways in which we can add the rows, we can add the columns, add the table borders, the colors, and so on. One more thing I just wanted to show you, the alignment options. Okay, you just select the entire content. Now as you can see here, the contents are a few contents are right justified, few contents are left justified. Here you can see quantity and price is right justified, name and device are left justified, again serial number is right justified. Okay, if you want to make the alignment uniform to the entire table, you just select the entire table and either make it entirely left justified or right justified, or make it as center justified. Okay, because we don't prefer the price to be center justified or left justified, you can keep it as right justified only. Now here you can see the serial number, the name, device and quantity are center justified, which is looking attractive also, and the price as per the requirement we have kept it as usual right justified only, so that we can make the calculations easily. Okay, now how to add the formulae, how to calculate, that we will see in our next video. Thank you.